for your weekly dose of sports entertainment featuring your favorite grumpy, crippled old superstars? Well, to coin a phrase, get the F out, because this is NWA Wildside. We don't do that here. We wrestle to coin another old phrase, one of my favorites. However, this week on Wildside, the dust is only beginning to settle after last week's tumultuous TV show.
The main event was a match many wrestling fans and Wildside fans in particular wanted to see for a long time. David Young put the Wildside heavyweight title on the line against the role model Jacen Cross. Jacen Cross's NWA Elite insurance policy. Rain Man and Homicide Blackout were involved. They hit the Violator 420 on David Young, and he was pinned in the middle of the ring. We thought Jacen Cross was the new Wildside heavyweight champion. NWA VP Bill Behrens reversed the decision. He restarted the match and was attacked by the 600-pound Iceberg. David Young got the spine buster and the quick 1-2-3, but that wasn't all. The attack continued on Bill Behrens. Blackout brawled to the back with Rick Michals and David Young. And coming from the front door, recovering from injuries he sustained 2 weeks ago, the ticking time bomb, Scottie Wrenn, faced off with the Iceberg. And right now we've got some exclusive comments from the ticking time bomb.
Dick, Dick! Iceberg! Tonight, me and you look eye to eye. Monster to monster! And I saw something in you tonight, Berg. I saw something. I saw a little bit of hesitation, a little bit of fear. Because you don't know what to expect with Scottie Wrenn. You don't know where I come from, you don't know where I've been, and you just don't know when I might blow up! Because I'm psychotic! But I'll bring the violence! God bless America! I am psychotic! Tick, tick!
Gee, Dan, you think Scottie Wrenn means business? Oh, anyway, this week, your main event. We're talking about two of Dory Funk Jr.'s prize students from the Funkin' Conservatory. Come here to the NCW Arena at NWA Wildside in order to get those Funkin' Conservatory tag team belts away from former Wildside tag team champs, Blackout. Your main event this week, in addition, the new and, is it perhaps improved, TNT? Let's quit talking about it. Let's do it.
On June 19th, professional wrestling changes forever with TNA. Total non-stop action. History in the making. 52 weeks every Wednesday night, 8 to 10 Eastern. Top NWA superstars from around the world. Guest celebrities in the ring. And the luscious TNA girls. It's only $9.95. TNA. Every Wednesday starting June 19th. Wednesday nights will never be the same. Call your local cable operator or satellite provider to order.
Great occasion, Dory Funk Jr. here at the NCW Arena.
Well, Dory, it is certainly an honor and a privilege to have you here in the NCW Arena, and tonight, two of your prize proteges will get in the ring with the most dominant tag team in Wildside history for your Funkin' Conservatory tag team titles.
Yes, they will. We'll see that great match, and right now, I'd like to ask Adam Windsor and Paul London to come on out to ringside.
Ladies and gentlemen, a royal stud, Adam Windsor and Paul London, proteges of the legendary and great Dory Funk Jr. Tonight, they will be taking on Blackout for the Funkin' Conservatory tag team titles that went Blackout defeated Adam Windsor and Bone Crusher in Ocala, Florida, just 2 weeks ago.
I want to add this, that I personally am not happy at what took place at the Funkin' Conservatory at our Bang television tapings. We lost the Funkin' Conservatory Tag Team Championship to Blackout. This match tonight is going to be a big intra-promotional contest. There's a lot of pride at stake between the Funkin' Conservatory and NWA Wildside. And I have worlds of respect for the people here. I've just seen backstage some of the best looking wrestlers that I've ever seen in my life. They look good. I think you people should all be proud of them. But they're going to meet up with the stiffest competition that they've ever seen when they face Paul London and the royal stud Adam Windsor. We've made a long trip up here, and the reason we came up here is to bring the Funky Conservatory Tag Team Championship belts back to the Funky Conservatory. The match will take place, and all of you people will be the benefactors because you will see one great wrestling match. I'd like to say that it is my privilege to be here at NWA Wildside.
So, ladies and gentlemen, the legendary Dory Funk Jr. What a match!
Actually, it's our privilege. Well, hang on a second. We had Jeff G. Bailey and both members of Blackout, who are now the Funky Conservatory Tag Team Champions. How about we get some security?
You see these belts right here? Those are your belts, and we've already taken them once. And if you think you're coming into this building and going home with Blackout's property, you've got another thing coming. And let me tell you something, Dory Funk Jr. You can come out here and get all these people to clap for you, and you might be a big deal all over the rest of the world, but you don't mean a thing here in my building.
And I believe there's an urgent request from Mr. Delicious for a new pair of tights after this match is over. For reasons you could probably assume, the phenomenal AJ Styles returning here to the NCWA arena. And Mr. Delicious hoping for a change in his fortunes here this week. Best of luck, Mr. D.
What a way to kick off NWA Wildside in the ring. AJ Styles answering the open challenge of the returning Mr. Delicious. I just wonder if this is a title match. I guess that's up to Mr. D.
Well, so it has not been announced, and I don't believe there are any NWA officials here deeming this a title match. So it is, in fact, a non-title match as far as everyone is concerned. But perhaps a good old workout for the phenomenal AJ Styles.
Well, Mr. Delicious has been known as the resident goofball here in NWA Wildside. He is a well-traveled wrestler, and he better put the goofball in him aside if he's going to be taking on the challenge. The most phenomenal athlete in professional wrestling, AJ Styles, become a star all over the United States, not just here in NWA Wildside, but this is his home, and he is not going to be embarrassed by anyone on his home turf, especially a goofball like Mr. Delicious.
Fair enough. I mean, AJ Styles has been beaten on the rare occasion, but never, ever by a goofball.
Hammerlock there by AJ Styles in the ring. Mr. Delicious feeling him out. Waistlock takedown by AJ Styles. Using some very basic mat work here on Mr. Delicious. Front chancery applied.
Now, I'm not quite sure how the style of athlete that Mr. Delicious faces in his umpteen NWA Virginia Heavyweight Championship title defenses. Boy, that's a mouthful. But he has never, ever seen an athlete quite the caliber of one AJ Styles, as he's about to find out firsthand. And it ain't going to be pretty.
You're not going to find too many athletes in the world the caliber of AJ Styles. He's basically done it all in a very short period of time in professional wrestling, and he's got more to accomplish. He's still hungry. He's still a young competitor, yet an international superstar in the same boat. Side headlock takeover, or side headlock, excuse me. Over the ropes goes AJ Styles. Drop down. Mr. D goes for a hip toss. Styles turns him around. Delicious ducks a clothesline, goes for an arm drag. And AJ Styles catches him, square in the side of the head. Swift kick by the phenomenal one.
I think Mr. Delicious was hoping for a little bit of a psychological advantage on AJ Styles. That's just not going to happen.
Yet another swift kick to the chrome dome of Mr. Delicious.
Mr. D is knocked out completely goofy here. Oh, picture perfect drop kick on the NWA Virginia Heavyweight Champ. And Mr. D is on Wobbly Street, which I believe intersects with Bourbon.
Counters a body slam there. Mr. Delicious going for a waist lock. AJ Styles counter standing switch. Mr. Delicious trying to power out of it with those bulging biceps of his. AJ Styles rolls through. Mr. Delicious comes back. Lands on his feet.
That sort of firepower out of the perennially goofy Mr. Delicious.
Roll through pinning combination by Mr. Delicious. Look at this.
Look at this, a collegiate game that Mr. Delicious brought with him there this evening. And he didn't even know who his opponent was going to be.
Mr. Delicious has been studying some tapes. He's been in the gym. He's been doing something right.
Must be a lot of brain power in all that crawfish.
AJ Styles up and over, lands on his feet, boot to the midsection. He's got Mr. Delicious hooked. And I don't think Mr. Delicious is going anywhere. Oh my goodness!
From an attempt at a Styles clash into a full-fledged crab. Mr. D's not going to be able to withstand too much more of this. Oh! Mr. Delicious was 22.
Mr. Delicious is losing his drawers. AJ Styles has him. There's the Styles clash. The Styles clash. And Mr. Delicious is no longer quite so tasty.
Was he ever?
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match, AJ Styles.
I'm not claim to be a math major or something, but it looks like you're a little short here, don't you?
We've got him here, so right here at NWA Wildside. What a six-man team this is. He's Coleman, ONYX, and Freeze Dreams.
Baby, that's what I'm talking about.
Oh, it's only a jolly bunch this week. But who exactly is the third man on the Knightinelli Crew Jones team? I don't know what's up here. We're missing somebody. Hope it's not Dan Wilson. That'd be horrible. Caprice Coleman with the mic.
You know what? I'm not the best math major in the world, but I think it's supposed to be a six-man tag. And when I look at you, I see Knightinelli and the one bad mofo look like y'all one short. But we came out here to wrestle, and I think they came out to see the show stopping, crowd popping, body rocking, pulse pounding, heart racer, the handsome face, heartbreaker himself. So we're gonna have a six-man tag regardless. And I've been thinking who would be a good tag team partner for you. Nobody likes you in the back.
I think Sweet Dreams has an idea. Dreams is full of tricks. Oh, I think Caprice Coleman likes that Dreams idea.
Y'all should be some pro wrestlers or something. Y'all some spot.
Seems to be
Maybe
unanimous.
we should pick you.
Destiny as the third man? For lack of a better term.
Look. Because look, all together we got the style, the grace, the shape, and the facing. You ugly, you have no style, and that's the only face you got. So you might as well use it, make it look good. Hell, she's just as tall as ONYX. She can do it.
Well, Crew Jones has a lot of faith in the wrestling power of Destiny.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is now a six-person tag team match.
That's very PC, Dan. Crew Jones, Terry Knightinelli, and Destiny. Boy, what a motley three-man team this is. I'm sorry, a three-person team.
Got to be politically correct there.
They don't make them like that here in Cornelia, Georgia, I don't believe. Well, the plot is beginning to thicken here this week. Could you imagine what ONYX could do with Destiny in the ring? Or better yet, Sweet Dreams. We've seen backstage some interesting meetings between Sweet Dreams and Destiny.
Not only is that frightening, I think it's against the law. Action in the ring, ONYX and Terry Knightinelli. High cross body by ONYX, 270 pounds. Rock solid. Terry Knight goes for a kick to the midsection. ONYX with a counter spins him around. Terry Knight ducks a clothesline, comes back off the ropes. ONYX looks like he's going for a back body drop there. Terry Knight trying to go for a sunset flip, ended up landing on his head because of it. Irish whip there. Flash press.
Knightinelli with a quick pin attempt on the powerful ONYX.
And a big arm drag takeover.
If there's anything consistent in all of ONYX's matches, he has never, ever been pinned within the first minute. Ever.
And just for the record, fans, Tony Mamaluke was supposed to be the scheduled six-man tag team partner of Crew Jones and Terry Knightinelli, but he was delayed, apparently a flight delay. You know those charter planes coming out of Little Italy.
Oh, I thought maybe it was a problem digesting some marinara.
Big power slam by ONYX.
Must have been some of that Fraud Diablo.
Tag made into Caprice Ice Coleman. High cross body onto the bad mofo.
Man, some serious hang time from Ice. Capped off with some serious fist to the face of Crew Jones.
Dug of a clothesline by Caprice Coleman. Springboard leg lariat. Run to Crew Jones.
Coleman went sailing clear across the ring. The leg power of Caprice Ice Coleman, full of tricks week after week.
Caprice Coleman looked like he sent a tooth into the front row there. For Thrilla and Cornelia.
Who's tooth?
There.
Who's tooth? Jones, who is one bad mofo, has his hands full once again with the impossible to pin down Caprice Eyes Coleman.
Northern Light suplex with a roll through by Caprice Coleman. He hangs on. Gonna give him another and rolls through one more time on the Northern Lights, having trouble getting Crew Jones to his feet. Goes for a third one, converts it into a waistline takeover instead. I don't think Coleman really had the leverage he wanted to. Bringing Crew Jones over on that third Northern Light suplex, the waistline takedown was just as efficient. Tag made into Sweet Dreams.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure if I've ever seen any athlete to do a trio of Northern Light suplexes. I think Caprice Coleman wanted to be the first. I'm sure he'll get his opportunity sometime very soon. But against one bad mofo, Crew Jones, whose one-loss record here is quite sterling in recent months here at Wildside. I don't know if that's entirely possible. But now it's Sweet Dreams and the newly christened Terry KNIGHTINELLI mixing up this week on Wildside.
Sweet Dreams goes for a hip toss. KNIGHTINELLI counters it into a facebuster. Rolling neck breaker by Terry KNIGHTINELLI. Beautiful maneuver, and nobody's ever questioned the technical soundness of Terry KNIGHTINELLI, whatever the hell you want to call him these days.
And again, Terry KNIGHTINELLI, I was about to say, was trained by the Italian Stallion, so there is that sort of a lineage. Pin attempt from KNIGHTINELLI. Still a little power left in the body of Sweet Dreams.
Tag made into the World Television Champion.
Interestingly, Crew Jones seems to have a lot of faith in one Destiny. Destiny looks rather tentative at the ringside. Oh, a big clothesline from Crew Jones. But suffice to say, neither Jones nor KNIGHTINELLI have made any tag attempts on Destiny.
And for good reason.
Yeah, no kidding.
Michinoku driver by Crew Jones. 2 count only. Sweet Dreams, not always an active wrestler, always the corner man of his younger brother, Caprice Ice Coleman, the mentor of Caprice Coleman.
Look.
Now Destiny is in the ring.
Briefly.
She got a shot in, and she tagged in KNIGHTINELLI.
Oh, what a devastating shot it was. Big forearm to the kidneys of Sweet Dreams. And now an elbow to the back of the head, and Sweet Dreams is on Wobbly Street. This week on Wildside, 6-man tag team action.
Elbow to the head by Terry KNIGHTINELLI. Sweet Dreams is in La La Land. Springboard backbreaker by Terry KNIGHTINELLI, or a slingshot backbreaker rather.
What the hell did he just say? I don't understand a word that Crew Jones says. I never hung around with those jocks in high school. Of course, it's been 40 years since I've been in high school, so that's not the point. KNIGHTINELLI and Sweet Dreams.
Wrestling fans, coming up Saturday night, June the 29th, Freedom Fight 2002, the War Games, the match beyond returns to NWA Wildside. We're going to have more info in the coming weeks on the participants in the War Games. Ace Crusher, there by Terry KNIGHTINELLI.
KNIGHTINELLI wants Crew Jones apparently to make the pin attempt. What a loudmouth this bad mofo is. And an elbow drop that hit nothing but canvas. Oh dear, KNIGHTINELLI accidentally drops an elbow on Jones. It's breaking down here at the NCW Arena.
KNIGHTINELLI's into the outside. He pulls ONYX out. Crew Jones goes, and Caprice Coleman goes after him.
All the action is everywhere but the ring. However, in the ring, well, Sweet Dreams rolls up Destiny.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winners of that 6-person tag team match, Caprice Coleman, Sweet Dreams, and ONYX.
I didn't realize that Destiny was the legal person, but referee's decision is more important than apparently mine.
Tony and Todd have a new attitude, and it's a disgusting one. And look at them going to town on 2-rated, putting an exclamation point on that attitude change.
I mean, for crying out loud, did anybody really believe that TNT were jokes? I don't know anybody who thought that they were jokes.
Well, I thought they were one of the most innovative and exciting tag teams in professional wrestling. It was an unfortunate accident that Tony STRADLIN was put out of action at Fright Night by the Lost Boys. They have been a hell-bent, incensed on taking the tag team titles from the Lost Boys since, and it's all they've talked about it. On and off camera, the rivalry. They absolutely hate the Lost Boys and are putting all of the blame on them for stealing their thunder. Kid Cool goes upside down into the turnbuckle.
Getting all tangled up in those ropes. That a super kick from Todd Sexton sends Kid Cool reeling back into the ring.
And I don't know if our camera's got a shot of it, but Sal Del Rio went absolutely face first onto that guardrail on the outside. And that may incapacitate him for some portion in this match. Rolling neck snap by Tony Stradlin. Nagesateru by Todd Sexton. He's got him hooked. Reverse neck breaker by Todd Sexton. Hooked the leg there. Almost a reverse fisherman suplex.
Non-stop double teaming from Todd and Tony.
This Todd Sexton was Wildside Junior Heavyweight Champion, albeit for 2 weeks. That's another reason he was bitter. Into the guardrail goes Sal Del Rio with a sickening thud. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! What the hell is this? X-bomb on the floor by TNT, and Sal Del Rio isn't moving.
Sal Del Rio's head hit that hard wooden surface. Here's the NCW arena. Boy, Todd and Tony of TNT, they mean business.
And Del Rio's out. He is gone. He is eliminated from this matchup. And now TNT have Kid Cool in the ring. They've got Kid Cool. Cradle spike pile driver.
Oh my God.
Just trying to injure these poor kids. Just trying to injure them.
Why don't you just win this match instead of trying to cripple your opponents? My God.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winners of the match, TNT.
Blackout managed to visit the Bang TV group down in Florida, run by Dory Funk Jr. I think the last thing they had in mind to actually walk out with the fucking Conservatory Tag Team titles, but they pulled that one off, much to the surprise of all the Big Bang TV fans down in Florida. But they are the tag team champs, no doubt about that. And they are no strangers to tag team gold at all.
And we all know, fans, in Wildside, no crime goes unpunished. One way or the other, Blackout are going to get their just desserts for what they did to the original Chosen One, Rick Michals, 2 weeks ago on Wildside, attacking him with barbed wire brass knuckles and bloodying him up here in the middle of the ring. And I don't know if that is going to deter their focus from defending these Bang fucking Conservatory Tag Team titles. They go to work on Windsor and London early. Go for a double clothesline. Blackout send reeling hard to the outside. Up and over the top rope. Here come Windsor and London. Baseball slide. Make it 2 of them.
Boy, Homicide and Rain Man have had their act curtailed considerably.
Here comes Paul London with a tope con hilo to the outside.
Things are going crazy. Jeff G. Bailey needs a new pair of underwear. Things are the way things are turning out for his tag team champions. Blackout this week on Wildside. What a main event is shaping up to be, and it's just started.
And the Royal Stud Adam Windsor called Dory Funk's prize pupil, his prize protege. Dory Funk Jr. has attested this man's abilities all over the country. He definitely believes that the Royal Stud Adam Windsor is the second coming of a Funk family member. Double underhook by Adam Windsor. Butterfly suplex onto the Soul Assassin Rain Man. Hook a leg, 2 count only.
And we know what Street Thugs, Homicide, and Rain Man are, but there's no denying the wrestling smarts that they've got.
And there's that Dory Funk Jr. patented forearm by the Royal Stud Adam Windsor. Paul London comes in, and what a track record Paul London has. Not only has he trained under Dory Funk Jr., but as well the Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels in San Antonio, Texas. Look at the leg there by London, only a 2 count.
And as I mentioned earlier, too, and Paul London, how many people is considering one of the matches of the year against Osamu Nishimura just a week and a half ago. And a charging shoulder from London into the wobbly Rain Man.
Snapmare takeover by Paul London. Drops a fist to the face of the Soul Assassin. Lateral press. Rain Man able to roll a shoulder at 2.
Boy, this Paul London's a fireball.
The Royal Stud Adam Windsor, the more technically sound of the two. Paul London's the preferable high flyer. Drop toe hold there by London. Elbow by Adam Windsor. Windsor hooks the leg. Homicide in quick to break up the cover.
Perhaps it's that combination of the more land-based Adam Windsor with the more aerially based Paul London to make this such a powerful tag team. Been a 10 from the Royal Stud Adam Windsor, and Rain Man's been in from since the get-go.
Big chop in the corner by Adam Windsor. Rain Man in the corner. Windsor follows through. Big clothesline. Adam Windsor dominating Rain Man, Big DDT.
Of the jumping variety. Well, I don't think Rain Man has faced this much damage to his body ever. Low blow, though, from Rain Man. That certainly will stop Adam Windsor in his tracks.
And, of course, casually missed by Andrew Thomas. Sit-out jawbreaker by Rain Man.
Conveniently, too, I might point out.
And Homicide is in. Homicide, the more aggressive of the two. He's not going to do a lot of flash. Homicide's not going to flip all over the ring. He's just going to beat the hell out of you. He's the veteran of the two, the anchor of Blackout. Irish whip. Burning lariat by Homicide.
Homicide quite pleased with himself. But it's going to take a lot of firepower to take Adam Windsor down.
Another forearm shot by Windsor.
Remember, it was Blackout who defeated Adam Windsor and his partner at the time, Bone Crusher, in Florida for the Funky Conservatory Tag Team titles. I wonder over the fact that Bone Crusher could not make it here this evening because of the damage that Blackout inflicted on him just a couple of weeks back. I wonder if that's going to be a key ingredient.
And to get Paul London as a substitute partner, but what a substitute.
Oh,
this guy's worked all over the country and all over the world, in Canada, the United States. He's worked south of the border as well. Paul London, Irish whip reversal, Homicide, sends him into the corner. Paul London gets, he catches Homicide in a head scissors. Homicide sends him out onto the apron, but a forearm shot by London. And rams Homicide's head into the top turnbuckle hard. Paul London springboard. Homicide sends him hard to the outside. Paul London comes crashing down thunderously onto the barricade. Dory Funk Jr. checking on his pupil, checking on his protege to make sure he's able to continue this tag team title match.
Uh-oh. Homicide and Dory Funk Jr. nose to nose at ringside. All diversionary tactic for Rain Man to zoom in on Paul London, who I believe hit face first on that ring barrier.
Dory Funk Jr. is not going to back down from any challenge. The son of Dory Funk Sr., the brother of Terry Funk. This man has been around the wrestling business his entire life, a bona fide legend. He is not going to back down from the challenge of even the most violent tag team in professional wrestling today.
And I might point out, too, a member of the only wrestling family that is not dysfunctional. God bless the Funks. Not many of those left.
Rain Man now in control of Paul London. Takes him down hard with a forearm shot. Irish whip by Rain Man. Paul London comes back. Spine splitter.
Paul London managed to get his shoulder up just before the 3 count. Rain Man and Homicide defending their newly won Funkin' Conservatory Tag Team titles this weekend, your main event on NWA Wildside.
Blackout with a Dark City style beatdown in the corner on Paul London. London goes into the far corner, double shoulder tackle, double bulldog by Blackout.
You know, Andrew Thomas is one to show an awful lot of leniency when his friends are involved, and he's showing more than his share here this evening.
Yeah, Andrew Thomas definitely playing his typical one-sided role here in this Funkin' Conservatory Tag Team title match here exclusively on NWA Wildside. Knee to the groin by Homicide.
Boy, the number of double team maneuvering from Blackout is even more than normal. Dory Funk Jr. circling the ring. Looks like a caged lion.
Homicide with a sitting rear chin lock on the Paul London tag made into Rain Man.
Dory Funk using a little bit of a psychology against the team of Blackout himself.
Well, it's definitely got to be in the back of their mind that the former World Heavyweight Champion is on the outside. And if Jeff G. Bailey so much as tries to get involved, I have a feeling that Dory Funk Jr. is going to be waiting in the wings. Paul London counter sunset flip there. Rain Man kicks out.
Although I don't think spinning heel kick on Paul London. I don't think either member of Blackout will admit this, but I think they've got to be somewhat daunted and somewhat ill at ease with Dory Funk Jr., a legend like Dory Funk Jr. at ringside.
Blue Thunder bomb by Homicide.
Paul London gets a shoulder up, nick of time again.
Blackout working as a tag team. They are the cohesive tag team unit. Here in NWA Wildside, cutting the ring in half. Quick tags, in and out. They are consummate tag team wrestlers. One of the best in the sport today. They're going clothesline by Paul London. Double eye crossbody in the ring.
Amazing tag team action. However, we got to take a quick break. We'll be back with more of this action coming up right after this. Hang with us.
On June 19th, professional wrestling changes forever with DNA. Total non-stop action. History in the making. 52 weeks every Wednesday night, 8 to 10 Eastern. Top NWA superstars from around the world. Guest celebrities in the ring. And the luscious TNA girls. It's only $9.95. TNA every Wednesday starting June 19th. Wednesday nights will never be the same. Call your local cable operator or satellite provider to order.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. You're watching the #1 professional wrestling alternative NWA Wildside Interpromotional Tag Team Main Event. The Funking Conservatory Tag Team titles on the line. The champions, Blackout, defending against Adam Windsor and Paul London. Big clothesline by Windsor. Down goes Homicide and another. He scoops him up. Big slam by the Royal Stud. And another.
Rainman tying up Adam Windsor. Oh, that was close. So was that.
Big
Right on the
super
money.
kick. Forearm shot. But Jeff G. Bailey has Andrew Thomas distracted. And Dory Funk Jr. is he's gonna take exception to this.
Oh dear, Dory Funk Jr. and Jeff Bailey's that forearm. And Jeff Bailey was 25 years old.
The spinning toe.
The spinning toe. We back out Jason Cross, Adam Jacobs, and Iceberg beating the crap out of the legend Dory Funk Jr.
Come on! This man's a legend! This man, wait a minute in the ring! Michaels and Young in the ring! Split Buster! Double shot by Rick Michaels and David Young on the Blackout!
Where on earth did they come from? And thank heavens they're here! David Young and Rick Michaels coming in like a bolt out of the blue. Mercy, Dory Funk Jr. with forearm shots to Iceberg. Rick Michaels and Adam Jacobs. Homicide and David Young, but Paul London, he's heading up to the top turnbuckle. And Rainman, oh, whoa! Beautiful shooting star. We have new fucking Conservatory Tag Team Champs.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winners of the match, the new Funking Conservatory Tag Team Champions, Paul London and the Royal Stud, Adam Windsor.